He loves killing Iraqis, by the way. Yeah, that's his platform. If you notice, he's running on a platform of wanting to kill more Iraqi children. Have you guys noticed that? That's what he keeps saying over and over again. Dude, you need to shut the fuck up. I always say this. Some of y'all just need to shut the fuck up. You're getting in your own way, okay?
A 5-day work week.
If you're for real, no, I'm being sarcastic. I'm making fun of the fucking dipshits in the chat.
Ancestors organized for it and fought for it.
Why is Graham Platner running for Senate instead of just sitting around in my Twitch chat talking about how everyone is actually bad and wrong? Graham Platner is speaking live at the Bernie rally. Let's tune into it and let's see what he has to say.
Much of the world that we have today is the specific result of policy choices made by establishment politicians. And the shameful truth of all of this is the blame cannot simply be left at the feet of one political party. We have two parties that want the votes of working people, but neither has done anything lately to earn it.
Yeah, his criticisms of the Democrats' feckless attitude has been getting a lot of play on Twitter and annoying people apparently,
Support
which I say good.
Must be earned. And that will never happen as long as Democrats are part of the same corporate apparatus that the Republicans are. Now, Susan Collins' charade is wearing thin. This is the easiest applause lines in these speeches. No one cares that you pretend to be remorseful as you sell out to lobbyists. Symbolic opposition does not reopen hospitals. Weak condemnations do not bring back Roe v. Wade.
You're really showing a guy on stream that did 5 Iraq tours? Do you not give a fuck about Arab lives after all you've done? Yes, I don't. I don't. That's what it is. That must be it. Yeah, you got me.
A performative politics that enables the destruction of our way of life is disqualifying for the role of United States Senator.
The benefit out of viewers are already here pre-mad. I don't know how you do this with so many idiots. I've been doing this my whole fucking career. Who gives a shit? This doesn't mean, look, I'm looking at what he's saying.
Better than Susan Collins.
I understand that many of us have been burned before.
And Maine deserves an alternative.
There's no reason to immediately fucking assume that this is another Fetterman clone. It can be the case.
Status quo that she is.
But I'm not going to immediately slap aside.
I am running because it is time for change.
This dude has literally one single tweet about Palestine.
Because I believe
he just started running for Congress.
And in a better system. And I believe that a politics that is willing to sell anyone out is a politics that will eventually sell.
Bro. I'm sorry. We can't. I'm not doing this whole thing with like leftists who just genuinely come in here and they go, look, man, I'm fucking mentally ill, and you need to abide by my standards right now. Okay. You need to abide by my standards. Like, I'm the most mentally ill person you've ever encountered. I am a truly repulsive individual to every single person around me. My mental illness and my insanity is what makes me the greatest fucking leftist of all time. It is a weapon. Okay? Get a fucking job. Shut the fuck up. Calm down. Okay? I didn't say that his 5 tours, even his 5 tours is not even the major issue here, even though that is an issue. The actual issue is the fact that he also worked with private contractors. Okay? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. On the opposite side, it's like seemingly there is a movement for more populist left-wing candidates that are running. And I will always put a leftist ass in a seat if I can. Okay? That's it.
The reason we are in the straits we are today is because that is what has happened. But it has happened because we let it. And the world that we live in today is not how it has to be. We can have a healthcare system that is not a mechanism of extracting wealth out of working Americans, but a guarantee for safety and health for all. Major life events like buying a home or getting a college education can be points of joy and pride, and not relegation to a lifetime of debt. Our taxpayer dollars can build schools and hospitals in America, not bombs to destroy them in Gaza. We can take back the wealth that belongs to us, that has been stolen by corrupt politicians and the corporations that bought them. We can use government to usher in a golden age for unions and workers, not double down on gig work and union busting for the benefit of Wall Street and CEOs. And we can have an economy and a government that works for the 99% and not just for the 1%.
Every campaign ad speaks in the genocide. I spoke to him in person. He spoke of it. I talked to the finance director for an hour. We talked about it. They're goated. I met him in person. He spoke on it at an event near where I live. He speaks about how he realizes with his con that people were killed because of capitalist demands and suffers as a disabled veteran as a result.
One that looks out for the most vulnerable, for children,
that's what
and
I've
for the
seen as
elderly.
well. Again,
where we lift each other up, whether we are trying to start businesses or go to college or buying a home. Where we empower workers to fight for fair pay and safe conditions, and where we reap the profits of our hard work. To find that path forward, we need only look down on the shoulders of the giants we stand on. The legacy of the labor movement. The legacy of the civil rights movement.
He loves killing Iraqis, by the way. Yeah, that's his platform.
These are legacies
if you notice, he's running on a platform of wanting to kill more Iraqi children. Have you guys noticed that? That's what he keeps saying over and over again. Dude, you need to shut the up. I always say this. Some of y'all just need to shut the fuck up. You're getting in your own way, okay?
A 5-day work week.
If you're for real, no, I'm being sarcastic. I'm making fun of the fucking dipshits in the chat.
Ancestors organized for it and fought for it. Regardless of what some might want you to believe, power exists for those who are willing to organize and to take it. And power is for the people. That is what I am asking you to do here today, is to come out and
Does it piss me off that everyone is now applauding Gaza genocide talking points after saying you were wrong? Why would that ever piss me off? I don't care about being right. I want others to also see the truth. I will always celebrate people changing their idiotic positions initially. Not even for a brief second do I feel burned or angry or resentful about that shit.
I am asking you to show up, to come out, go to events, knock doors, do the hard work, do what is uncomfortable, and that is to connect with your neighbors and help us write a new story that leads us from this troubling chapter of our history.
Entryism is not the way. He does entryism. That is a dead end. You're right. Why is Graham Platner running for Senate instead of just sitting around in my Twitch chat talking about how everyone is actually bad and wrong? I think we're banning all mentions of bad empanada going forward, by the way. We're banning mods. We should ban all mentions of bad empanada, and we should purge the community of all the fucking bad empanada enjoyers. No, it's done. I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't care. Go watch him then. Okay? He has sound critique and sound analysis. Go watch him, please. Why? Because his loyalists are so fucking annoying. Not even because it's like, oh, he's saying something truthful and that's actually undermining, you know, my liberal perspective or anything. It's annoying because it reminds me of how much of a failure I am and how much of a fucking failure he is, because it shows me that people only listen to whatever like figure that they have parasocially invested themselves into, rather than, you know, going on their own journey of learning and developing their own opinions. It's just another version of what the I get mad about with respect to like people who love molestiny. Obviously, with Bad Empanada, we are aligned on the ultimate goals, I think. But it's so dumb and childish to come in here and be like, wow, he said this. I don't care. He is an irrelevant figure. He's even more irrelevant than I am. Okay? And I'm an irrelevant figure in the grand scheme of things as well. You guys have propped us up, myself and Bad Empanada and whoever the fuck you watch and listen to, as though we are these like these beacons, these political revolutionaries or whatever. Okay? It's not the case. It's not the case at all. We're cooked. We have no semblance of organizing. We have nothing. We just don't have anything. We don't have anything in this country. The best you can expect from a robust left movement in this country is to marginally improve the working conditions, marginally improve the living conditions of the working class in this nation, while also simultaneously urging American foreign policy to change its trajectory so it gets out of the way. Okay? And a lot of you guys don't understand that. You think like, I don't know. A lot of you guys just don't necessarily care about electoralism, and that's fine. Okay? I understand why some people would not choose to participate, but if you're not going to participate in it, then don't fucking shit fling from the sidelines. Like, as long as it doesn't make him entirely wrong, man. There needs to be some kind of reckoning with the fact that someone's actual past is a killer. Okay, there you go. Once again, there are valid concerns to have here. 100%. But if you're shutting yourself off from even analyzing the situation, interpreting it on your own because you listen to an Argentinian dude or you listen to an Australian dude living in Argentina and his assessment of it, and just you're repeating the talking points in here, then you're not engaging in any sort of real critique. Okay? That's number one. Number two, once again, when I look at these sorts of developments, I look at it from the frame of what the broader American, what the broader government and their attitude is on these sorts of issues. This person is above and beyond aligned with, at least the way he's communicated himself so far. This person is far above and beyond the expectations of like a Pete Buttigieg or whatever the establishment's trying to present. Okay, as the best path forward. The way I look at it is like, you could take issue with Zoran, you could take issue with Graham Platner and their campaigns, but would America be in a better situation overall if we had 100 Graham Platners as opposed to not having any? And if the answer is yes, you move on with that assessment in mind. That's it. I'm not demanding you like hug and kiss him, okay? I'm not demanding you idolize him, but I can't even open up the conversation without a bunch of people chirping at me. It's ridiculous. We're not going to play that game here, okay? If you think that this implies that I'm betraying this revolutionary sentiment or something, then sure. I have a goal in mind, but I make my assessment and moderate my commentary off of like what the broader consciousness looks like, what the broader opinions look like, okay? And while I'm still uncompromising, when it comes to electoralism, when it comes to propping up candidates, there are always going to be candidates that are far better than the average Democratic politician. If one presents itself and they have a viable alternative, you have to look at the rest of the race and recognize that if he's the best and he is choosing to unseat a Republican politician, then it is idiotic to not push for more a robust and a larger national platform for people like this. I already said you can't be pro-Israel and garner support at this stage. And it's obvious that not only is he tackling the issue of Democrats' inability to put hurdles in front of the accelerated fascist administration, he's also openly communicating that what Israel is doing with our support is a genocide. So he absolutely passes that. He absolutely passes that bare minimum standard. These are my metrics. You might have different ones, and that's okay. But the thing I won't allow you to do is come in here and just chirp because you watched a YouTuber and you're just trying to relitigate his anger in here because it makes me feel like you don't have any stake in this at all. And for you, praxis or political action and political engagement is simply yelling in a fucking Twitch chat. And that's morally repugnant. Okay? It's disgusting.